What's going on, everybody? It's Rooks2. I'm back with Lucid9. It's been a week since I posted this, so let's just get right into it. It doesn't take much time to find Maseda behind the track table, armed with iHeart track flags and iHeart track posters and iHeart track headbands. I get this very vague feeling that he loves track. I do too. He welcomes me enthusiastically, immediately pilling all admin duties on me. But true to my word, I proceed to be completely useless throughout the recruitment process. Eventually, Maseda seems to give up, handing me a simple sign to wave around. I amuse myself by coming up with truly terrible pitches. Oh, dude, listen to this music. Want a six-pack? Join track. Looking for health hacks? Join track. Get a knack? Join track. Rid your lack? Join track. Pick up the slack? Join track. Oh, whoa. Listen to this music. So intense. Good thing I don't have a face camera, so you would see my dumbass dancing. Anyway, for reasons unknown, Maseda seems to love this. He grins and slaps me on the back. There you go. You just need to apply yourself. See? Oh, the music's gone now. I'm pretty sure that those glances we're getting from the underclassmen aren't looks of admiration. Pretty sure it isn't. Despite my obvious shortcomings, Maseda hooks 4 recruits into track. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that he got that many. A lot of the attendees of this school are the richer, lazier kids. I also noticed that he seems to be a lot easier on them than he was on me. Ooh. Usually when I hear music like this, something special's gonna happen. Usually something special. When the club recruitment fair is done and everything is torn down, Maseda and I head to the school entrance to wait for Ryu and Yahiko. For reasons unknown, Maseda is ecstatically chattering about my newfound enthusiasm. You killed it today, man. That's the kind of team spirit we need. Great, I might have just gotten myself into more trouble. Well, I guess I was in track for most of last year. Might as well do it again this year. To him, and then I said, Jesus? On a gravy stick. That's a weird statement to say. Jesus on a gravy stick of motherload. We could use a man with your skills. And so he signed the contract with the blood from his veins? Thereby permanently joining the drama club? What? I know I can be morbid and weird, but... okay. Wow, I can't believe you're so good at recruiting people. You know what they've said to me? What? Something like, get a life, you're just in denial about reality. Well, darn my socks. Youth these days are so cynical. The two come to a halt as Maseda waves Ryu over. Well, looks like you guys have a plan. I'd better leave you and Yama. I mean, you and everyone else to have some nice time together. What are you talking about? It's more like babysitting duty, where I'm the babysitter and I have to make sure a bunch of kids won't, set the house on fire and stuff. Oh, come on, he's your best friend, isn't he? And your childhood friend? Yeah, but... oh god, her face. The face is it always creeps me out. Have you guys made a childhood promise together? Well, what? No way. Really? Really? Those kinds of things are more cliche than explosions in an action movie. Exactly. Well, think of it this way. Although explosions may be a cliche, they're also a staple. You can't have a proper action movie without proper explosions. Not true. Although, I can't think of one off the top of my head, so maybe you're right. It's the same with life. You can't have a proper childhood friend without a proper childhood promise. I wince. Does she have to mention romance, really? Oh, look. There they are. Guess I'd better get going. Have fun storming the castle. Okay. The girl cheerily skips away as Ryu sprints to us for refuge. I try to smirk. I try for a smirk. Looks like you and Akira had a productive recruitment day. Akira Karab, Ryu's best friend, current roommate, and self-appointed matchmaker. Also another person who I don't get along with, but let's be honest, do I get along with anyone? Akira was sure productive. I barely had any luck. I noticed that she's mastered herself surprisingly quickly. Well, I guess that 10 years of make-believe and drama club would do that to you. How do you guys do? We got 4 new recruits, 15 liters of fresh blood. 15 liters? Did you just pull that number out of your head? Or is it exactly legit? Actually legit. Real woman? Of course it's legit. Average weight's 55 kilograms. The average teenager has a blood volume of 7%, his or her total weight. We got ourselves 4 new recruits. Ryu's eyes are already swimming as he raves on, seemingly unaware of the curious glances from the freshmen who've pegged him as a rough thug. Assuming no one's anemic, we got 55 times 4 in total kilograms, which is 220. Multiply that by 0.07 for the weight to blood volume ratio. Bam! 15.4. Rounded down to 15 for a nice round number, and we got ourselves 15 liters of fresh blood. Dots! Sorry if that's gonna hurt your ears, but every time there's dots, I have to emphasize it. For no reason but to emphasize it. And this is why Masato's really good at catching people off guard. I can't believe you actually calculated that. Why? It ain't no trouble. It sure sounds like trouble. Hell no. You should see what we do in Honor Society. Yes, Honor Society. Not only does he participate in it, he's the president. Oh, did I not mention that he's literally good at everything? Athletics, academics, probably even art. Except sarcasm. That's one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pops around the corner. Yahiko's beaming, but I notice that he's not holding up a single sign-up page in his hand. Good day to you, my pitiful peasants. You've arrived just in time to witness my brilliant plan. Technically, he was the one who came to us, but I stay silent. You see, I've decided to create my own club, a club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. In other words, he got rejected by all the other groups. Oh boy. You're making a club? Good for you. I know, I'm gonna call it the Happy Club. So is he gonna be the president of happiness? Because if so, that'd be pretty cool. Anyways. And it will be comprised of minions who will follow my every bidding. I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. We will start by taking over the school, then Ishimu, then Japan, then the entire world. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. And once my mansion on the moon is built, we will have dominion over the universe itself. But he does lack brains. What you guys talking about, all secret like? Nothing. We were talking about how we haven't gone to GFC in a while. As completely unconvincing as this excuse is, she successfully turns Masato's attention to food. GFC? Is that a knockoff of KFC? Is it? Okay, that's probably the case. Anyways, I like the way you think, Ryu. We better go now before the dinner rush starts. He marches off, humming cheerily, as Yahiko blathers on about how amazing his new club is. If you want to call it a group. Great cover. I know. Totally inconspicuous. Just as inconspicuous as that time you wore a kimono. Of course she'd bring that up. You want to get tickled? You wouldn't dare. Whenever you mention anything about kimonos, I feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. We better get going. We should follow Maseda and Yahiko to GFC. Yay! She speeds away before I have the chance to stop her. I only chuckle to myself as I catch up. As we make our way to the lively shopping area a few blocks away from campus, a couple of details catch my attention. This music sounds so sad. Not really. There's endless posters and billboards plastered with faces of politicians with broad, candid smiles, proclaiming in bold letters, "Neck to prosperity, the recession is over," and "Do more with more," upon scrolling tablets and giant projected screens. That's normal. There's the smoker and his buddy, the random drunkard, the group of terrorists clutching electronic pamphlets titled, "Welcome to the glorious metropolis of Ishimu," while taking pictures in front of every possible location. And most of all, and did I call that terrorist? I meant tourist. Don't blame me on that. And most of all, the ordinary Ishimite, power walking down sidewalks with resumes clutched in their hopeful hands. That's also normal. Everything is normal, completely normal. So why do I feel so uneasy? Because I have something inside you. No, I only guessed that because I have no idea what this game's about. Maybe it's the skyscrapers. I've never liked them. They're too tall. Okay? And I always get the impression that they're watching me. What? When I'm afraid of a skyscraper, I'm afraid that it's gonna fall on me. That's the only thing for me. Not like Guardians either. Not some benevolent force that's watching over the city. More like staring, waiting for the right moment to strike. And then there's the smog, that terrible musky pollution that sits on my skin like a coat of hard mud. Yeah, smog would probably do that. Every breath is disgusting, but every breath is necessary. I hate this city. I really, really do. Too bad that there's nothing better. Not really. Too bad that Ishimu has always been the best, if not only, option. Pay attention, you idiot. I'm startled out of my thoughts by Maseda grabbing my arm and yanking me out of the street. Do you not see the red lights? Red means stop. And stop means your velocity reaches 0. You could have been run over by a truck. Despite myself, I'm touched by their concern. I'm fine, let's go. After eyeing me for a long moment, Yahiko shrugs and bounds to GFC's automatic doors, activating the motion sensor with a flourish. Ladies first. Lady, where? Right here. She slaps a hand on my shoulder with a cheery grin. Oh, good one. You mean Yama's been a girl all this time? Well, screw you. Oh, heavens no. That'd be really awkward. Why? Let's go have some chicken. Boy, I'm so hungry. I had to emphasize the "so" there. Fried chicken. She quickly skips into GFC, leaving Maseda thoroughly bewildered. I don't get it. Why is it awkward? Beats me. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, but there's no way I'm bringing it up. Look, are we having chicken or not? Of course we are. What'd you take me for? Well, good thing that neither he nor Yahiko are very perceptive, whatever. Without further ado, we enter GFC. Oh god, this is a KFC ripoff. Look at that. Look at that face. What's wrong with his face? Ew. Okay. What is that supposed to be? A sandwich? Chicken hot dog? Isn't that like Sonic's thing? Whatever. Anyways. General Fried Chicken has always been a favorite of students from the academy. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's within walking distance. Yeah. It's also pretty nice, considering that it's a fast food outlet. The tables are clean, the walls are lined with cushioned booths, and the red and beige paint slathered on the walls seemed fresh and pristine. For some, the smell of heavy grease and oil is overbearing. For us, it's the smell of pure heaven. Ugh, this place smells like death. Well, most of us. Weren't you the one who was in such a hurry to come in? Fried chicken. Shut up. After we ordered and picked up our chicken, we slipped into the nearest booth. Maseda rifles through his wallet and frowns crossing his lips. Damn, the dough's cocky. What? I have no clue what he just said. What? Thankfully, no one else seems to know, either. Macedo is slightly startled, as if he hadn't noticed that we were there. Nothing. So, how was class? Well, we'll figure out how class was in the next episode. This GFC, I swear to God. Freaking KFC restaurant rip-off. So far, this game, it's picking pace, but then it's kind of dropping pace. I really want to know what he was talking about when he got an uneasy feeling, quote-unquote. I don't know. I'm really curious about that. Wonder if he's like, I don't remember the character. I'll probably put it on the screen. But there was a character in a show that I watched where you thought he was a dude, but he was a girl. So maybe that's what's going on with Yama. I'm not sure. So if you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and leave a comment saying how you're liking this game. Do you think it's boring? I don't think it's boring. I think it's going to pick up pace soon. And if you do find it boring, again, it's going to pick up pace soon. That's how these visual novels usually go. But as always, I will see you in the next video. I'm an idiot.